And Dragovar, I'm certain that Lady Lasagna doesn't need
Lady Lasagna.
Lady Lasagna.
Lady Lasagna.
I heard Lady Lasagna.
If I had a nickel for every time a name of an NPC got turned into pasta, I would have 3 nickels.
Lady Lasagna.
We had Baked Ziti, we have Lady Lasagna, and we have Lord Stromboli of Barovia.
Nice.
Hello, Tomelings. Welcome to Link's Tome of Adventure. Tonight we have a House Divided. We are spooky, scary Maze-agents. Yeah, we're gonna go with it because this could be a Secret Claire's in the universe of the Shadowfell, where we might be piercing some ears with devices that are difficult to clean.
Over at the Hot Topic, they're piercing the veil.
I mean, yeah, have you seen that back room? Do you know the sigils that go in there?
Good lord, alright. Bonk.
Before I forget myself again, I'd like to acknowledge that the tome is streaming to you tonight from the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is a privilege to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands, and I would encourage you to go to native-land.ca to find out internationally the lands that you are currently occupying. It's a great place to get started. You can jump off and continue your education by searching up more about the bands that you discover you find from there. Something that I don't always mention, so I wanted to get that out. But yeah, it works worldwide. It's international. That being said, I'm gonna hand it off to Loki.
Let's see if Discord will let me do this because it's been freezing on me. Hello everybody, I'm Irving or Loki here in the tome, where tonight I am playing Lokemos Kodoron, the one-horned tiefling searching for his mom. You can find me and the first issue of my comic book on Facebook at www.facebook.com/blackdragon7592 or Patreon and
Lost you.
Patreon, and then we lost you. You gotta know your Patreon.
I thought it was me. I was like, did my earbuds die? No.
No, I don't know what's happening. My Discord just keeps freezing every other 5 seconds. Patreon is.
Oh no!
Did it again.
There's a ghost in the machine. It doesn't want us to know your Patreon.
Discord keeps failing its role, so it's just delayed 6 seconds.
Black dragons.
There we go.
There's a link in chat. Go check it out now.
Aaron, do you want to take it over?
I think that's Aaron. No.
Aaron.
Me? Sorry, I'm Aaron. Hi, you can find me here playing Vespertine Raventree, a 90s mall goth of a bard. And also you can find me on Even Footnotes on TikTok. Amy, I was about to call you Clover.
Oh, hi, that's me. I'm Amy. I'll play Clover Honeyroot right here on Twitch with her trusted friend Whiskerbiscuit, who we will find out when she gets reunited with. She was left unconscious at the last of our episode. Hey Trey, how are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Hi, I'm Trey. I play Dragovar, the shadowy monk with a shadowy past and a shadowy future. It's just all shadows all the way down. You can find me on Instagram under Blue Muse Creations, where I post a lot of props and artwork and the like, if you're into those kinds of things. Who's left? Sam?
That's me. I'm a Sam. Hi, I'm Sam. My mic is being a dirtbag, and I'm sending it off to teenage school, so I'm using my headset. So if I sound weird, I'm so sorry. I play the incredible, illustrious Quartermaster, Elarion. You just can't get enough of this midlife, late in life crisis change of is this a career? Can you be a career quartermaster? I believe you can in the military, but if you are working for these people, Vesper, I'm not including you in that. You're so much better than all of them. Just what? Go Usk, go! Woo, husband.
I'm not Usk.
No, you're not. But I was doing that for the Usk fangirlies, you know.
No, hi everyone. I'm Sam's husband. I am Link, the Link from Link's Home of Adventures. I run games 6 days a week over on our Discord because of those pesky labor laws. It cannot be 7. If you are interested in all sorts of fun, accessible, affordable D&D, TTRPGs, any system you want, really, bring it to me. I've been doing a lot of Daggerheart lately. We got new games opening for the fall, which we will be announcing in our Discord server. So if you want to stay up to date on everything the Tome has to offer, go check that out. I know we have a Hollow Knight game coming up soon because I just finished Silksong, so that'll be a lot of fun. And Sam and I are heading out to Penticton this weekend to go to PentiCon, which will be a lot of fun. So if you're local to the BC area, definitely come and check us out. I say that like I still have a concept of states in my mind. So it's like if you're local, you're nearby, but BC is huge. It is enormous and mind-bogglingly big. All right, when we last left off our family members, they were in not a great spot. They were in an okay spot. They had finally taken down the Scorn Crow, as well as subdued the Tree of Woe over in the Festering Grove here in the Shadowfell. Every time we go to this grove, something terrible happens. So that's maybe becoming a pattern here. Regardless, you guys got out barely with your lives as bodies and corpses began raining down upon your heads. And with the scythe of the groundskeeper Tinmus in your hand, Tinmus came and helped you all, even those unconscious, back into his cottage. It's very kind, very warm in here. I'm gonna turn on the music here. 1 second. I pulled up the wrong page.
So we go from lesbians on Sunday to lesbians on Tuesday.
Tinmus is not
I thought
a lesbian.
Tuesdays were for the buys.
There we go.
Alright.
Tinmus,
It's a bi-heavy stream.
Yeah, this is the buy stream.
Tinmus definitely canonically bisexual. Here we are. So Tinmus is the old satyr. He's very gray, very downtrodden. You've come inside a stone building of modest size, nestled in the strange gray foliage of the surrounding hedge maze, with those terrifying creatures still inside. Inside, it's immaculately clean and well maintained, with a tall chimney gently releasing a spire of smoke from the crackling hearth inside. The warmth and coziness found here is something that you have not been able to find anywhere else in the Shadowfell. The light is very bright and warm. There's rich yellows and greens dominating practically every surface. Fabrics, banners, napkins, all of that nonsense. The light glimmers off of all of them as you sit around a table. All around you there are shelves of knickknacks, jars, plants, empty pots, keepsakes, maybe some photos. You're all seated at a circular table in the center with enough for 4 to sit at, so a couple of you are standing as of right now. There's a kitchen that's well stocked against the wall, and there's a door into the bedroom in the back. As of right now, everybody can roll 1 of their hit dice, as Tinmus has created some sort of herbal concoction that he's giving you that, as you drink it, warms your throat and into your stomach and kind of blooms out from there, giving you all 1 hit dice worth of healing.
How do you roll manually a hit die? Oh, yes.
You just what? How do I roll just the hit?
I thought I figured it out. I guess not.
Forks and knives, forks and knives.
I just rolled manually a die and added it like healing.
Yeah, but like, how are you supposed to do it from the interface of the?
In
I did it.
Boundary, if you open up your character sheet and then you hit
Yeah.
the little fork and knife symbol, and then it will.
Ah.
If you scroll, like if you go down to the second half of the page, you see the
Right.
hit dice, and you just hit the little roll button.
Gotcha. So you just don't say short rest. Okay, got it. Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
do you get to add your
Awesome.
con when you roll a hit die? Oh, then I get 2 more.
Oh yeah, your destitution.
I volunteered to be laying on the floor right next to that fireplace, just like snore bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, Dragomar. I'm guessing you guys have to like pour this tea down his mouth or something like that, and he comes up awake, sputtling too.
Good, you're awake. Hopefully that wasn't too awful. I apologize for that, but I'm happy you're all here and safe. And really, he kind of gestures with his head behind him where he has that scythe leaned up against the wall. I'm happy to have my crescent back.
See why you lost it. That was no easy feat.
I do very much appreciate you all going and putting yourselves into such harm for me. You don't
Yeah,
see.
Literally lost one of our parties, so it's a pretty big deal. Like, maybe you should help us resurrect our moss cat.
I can see what I can do, but I've never been good at revivification. It's always been more maintaining the life that exists and bringing new life into the world.
I only need like an hour after I'm feeling better. I can bring him back. He's resting back home. It'll be alright.
There's a kind of bubbling pot on the stove behind you, Elarion, that starts to overflow, and this white foamy liquid kind of comes out of it, smelling of herbs and a little bit earthy, like a mushroom. And Tinmus kind of sits up and he's like, "Could you grab that really quick before it burns?"
Oh, yep. Cloth.
Should be one right there on the stove door.
Okay.
You can stick it on the counter next to it.
Soup or hot pot? Fondue?
Elarion normally cook. I know he has many of
No, those were the skills of a captain's guard. I currently can requisition you vegetables.
It was my dinner for tonight. I did scale it up when I found you all, so it's no bother. I have plenty. I grow a lot for the house, but I grow my own supply as well. It's an old recipe my master taught me.
Up to table. Fantastic. I haven't eaten this well in a while. Including whatever mess of a cook they had for that food they tried to serve that killed dear Lord Kryn.
That
Dear
was an
Lord
interesting.
Kryn?
It was an interesting development, to say the least.
You're right, he's more like a vampire.
Yeah. He doesn't have horns or anything, unlike some of the creepier people in this household who have masks and horns and snakes and all that kind of stuff. Not very deer-like at all.
there's snakes.
Yeah,
Have you
the really hot girl. Do you remember?
Obviously not as well as you did.
Did you take a hit on the head, and when maybe one of those corpses hit you? We should check that over.
No, I'd forgotten about the lady that Vespertine was obsessed with, and well,
Obsessed with?
Uh,
She's just hot and bossy. That's all.
yeah, case in point.
she also became very the snake lady became very obsessed with Marius. Maybe that's what's happening in the library.
Someone
think
should check. He
Marius
is not
would do that to
made
me.
of stone
His-
now.
His own undescribed family kin person of not. He's not my dad. He would do that to me. I'm
Have you
honestly.
seen the rest of your family? Yes.
You're saying that Marius is as much of an asshole as the rest of my family. Great. I'm so glad that I came with you, Elarion, because, jeez, Grandma's kind of an asshole. Marius is kind of an asshole. Kryn is an asshole. Grandpa's an asshole. They're all assholes.
It's all right.
No
There
wonder
that's
I'm an
family thing.
asshole.
there are different flavors
Case
of
in point.
asshole, and it appears that we are just collecting the lot of them.
I don't think we should unpack that, actually.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. You have a way of words.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on that. Not just a pretty face.
Clearly.
Just pretty face.
Sometimes.
Right. I'm going to need some rolls here from everybody, and this is going to be a little bit odd. As a group, I'm going to need an insight check, a perception check, an arcana check, and a medicine check. One of you can roll one of each of these. So decide amongst yourself. I need 4 rolls.
Say them again.
Really good.
Insight and what else?
Perception.
Perception, arcana,
Okay.
medicine.
I vote me for perception. I have a +5.
Plus
Ah.
7
I am
insight.
very wise monk.
Insight's
I'm only good at perception out of all of these things, and Dragonbar and I aren't the same. So
I have a
Amy-
+3 to Arcana.
Amy rolls better than me on
nah,
the usual.
Don't you dare put that curse on me, Jimmy Bobby. Mm-mm.
Jimmy Bobby.
Hey, I had the brain cell last time. Perhaps I should roll Arcana.
God
Are
help
you
us.
sure?
You
Are
did.
you sure that you don't want us to roll acrobatics, insight, and stealth? Because those are the ones
No.
I'm very good at.
Any of the
Yeah.
How about
Charisma.
animal handling? How do we feel about animal handling?
Yeah. Could I interest you in a survival check?
Or perhaps a attack roll.
Alright, so we have
Yeah.
an insight and a perceiver. So why don't we start with those? So Vesper, roll me an insight, and either Clover or Dragovar can roll me a perception.
You want to do it?
Did it
You want me to
not
do it?
roll for
Okay.
me?
This is your fault. You gotta do it now.
It's not coming over from my D&D Beyond, but I did roll it in D&D Beyond and got a 17 for insight.
For insight, we love that.
I also got a 17 for perception.
A very good number.
And what are the
Decent.
other ones?
We have Arcana and Medicine, but we'll get back to those in just a second here. For now, Vesper, as you're sitting here with Tinmus and you're enjoying his company, the warmth of this house, you notice that anytime he glances over to the manor, he gets a dark frown on his face. And he has this melancholy inside of him. And you know what it is, but you don't know what specifically. Like, you know that it's the family, but you don't know what about the family specifically is causing this. But when he was talking about growing his own food, growing these vegetables, growing the mushrooms, cooking, and tending to himself and his home, this melancholy lifts, even temporarily. He comes to life.
want to say to him, do you try to avoid going into the manor? I mean, I would if I had this nice house with all these trinkets and nice vegetable garden, and didn't want to. I'm sorry that I'm a Raventree. I wasn't raised with them. Grandma kind of tricked me into changing my name to Raventree, but I grew up a Blackwood, and so you don't even have to think of me as a Raventree if you don't like them.
Certainly don't act like the rest of them. You've been kind to me and the plants, especially when we were in the greenhouse, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, do you need some of the vibes? Because I've got my lava lamp in my pants if you need any. I mean, it just gives off good vibes. Like, that's all. Doesn't do anything magical. But you know what? And she just gets it out, sets it on the floor in the middle. She feels like the vibes could be enhanced.
There's a smile on his face when he sees the lava lamp. But it's a sad smile. It reminds me of my home, which is bittersweet. I am forgetting the Feywild every day.
That's not good at all.
No.
And I do enjoy your odd little contraption down there. It makes me happy.
It makes me happy too, let me tell you. Don't touch it though, it does get hot when it's on. Like, we gotta watch it to make sure it doesn't, fall over, because it might light something on fire.
Fair enough. With your perception check, Dragovar, you take in Tinmus as he's sitting there, and even though right now he's in these muted colors of kind of worn clothing, at one point, all of his clothing here must have been of a rich, vibrant color. His gloves and his kilt would have been like a bright navy blue, and he would have had hunter green leather straps to go with them. His shirt was perhaps a nice milk chocolate brown, and his sash a vibrant teal. Something about him, though, is now muted and dimmed.
How long?
I've been in service to the family for 20 years, almost. Here.
And how long before your colors dimmed?
It's been slow, gradual, but it's hard to even tell what they used to be. He actually pulls out, he kind of gets up and he walks behind him and he pulls out from the closet a similar outfit to the one he has on now, but it is almost entirely gray, even in the bright light of the fire. There is very little color left in this outfit. This that I have on is one of 3 I still enjoy wearing.
This realm is designed to take from everything. We should be wary how long we stay.
He wanted to speak to you about that, and this is as good a time as any. After seeing what you've done out there, I think you may be able to help me.
How?
Hasania and Kryn have me bound here. I could break those chains, I could go home, but I can't get near the grove. That's why Scorn Crow hid there.
Also, that grove is like really shitty. Like there are corpses raining down on people. I mean, he's not there anymore because we killed him. So dead.
I wouldn't go near that grove if I were you either.
I mean, we're gonna have to. We can't just leave it like that. Or at least I can't just leave it like that.
With the help of the Crescent, I can quell the Tree of Woe and keep it in check once more. Scorn Crow did not wield the power as I do because Scorn Crow was not a keeper. I am.
So how can we best help you, I guess?
Burn down the Raventree Estate and kill all of them. I mean, but will they stay dead? Seems to me like that's what we got to do.
They don't seem to like to stay there, that's for sure. No offense.
Pretty sure that's also how you like release a spirit. If it's trapped inside something, you burn the vessel that it's in, and then it's loose. And I don't know about dealing with whatever the fuck that is. If that's
But,
what
like,
we're dealing with.
Maybe we can like kill the ghost with magic as it leaves the body.
I mean, you understand ghosts way better than I do. Go ahead, sir. Sorry, we get like this. Just interrupt us.
I can feel the weight of Vasania's magic, like shackles around my ankles anywhere I go around here. But I overheard them one time. Vasania said that she needed more blood for the fountains out in the grove. And they were talking about me, so I think whatever's keeping me here is tied to those fountains. If you could do something about them and break that, I could leave and I could maybe leave you a way out of here as well.
Way out? That
Not-
does seem promising.
Not an entire way out. You all look material, yes?
Pretty material.
Last I checked.
I could get you Feyward. I could leave a little bit behind, but you would have to take care of me first.
I mean, we did want to go to the Feywild because there is a hot fairy queen who wants to talk to us too.
Good heavens, not. No.
Can't
You
confirm.
really want to meet her.
Wait a second. You think that the fairy queen would be worse than here? Where it's all like doom and gloom and everybody's the worst?
It is
and
kind of
us
awful
just
here.
constantly trying to seduce Elarion?
And murder Larian at the same time.
You
There
all
is
seem
no
going to
threat
do.
of murder going.
Those things are going to happen in the Feywilds too.
I
Just
don't
saying.
know. Maybe in the Feywild, the fairy queen will want to seduce me, and then I'd be a lot happier. So,
Just because the lights are dazzling doesn't mean the Feywild is any less dangerous than here. As someone who grew up in all of the courts, I've tasted all of their treasures. It's exhausting.
The Feywilds is dangerous. It may be less dangerous, but dangerous nonetheless.
My gut.
Your
although
brother
you
wouldn't be
probably
there,
still
though.
like to see it. I mean, the brother might be there, but it might be whatever the nicest version possible of him, like the complete opposite of the shit that he is here.
You're looking at
Awesome.
him. It's me.
Oh,
Trust me, he's as good as he's going to ever be. But if he is there, the real him, because I'm still not convinced of this one, it may be safer. Because
I still vote the Feywild, considering that the Queen asked me to talk to her. And so far, I've only managed to die here.
if we
For
must go
sure.
to the Feywild, then fine. If it's our only way out.
I think it
But
was simply-
please, I will continuously say this, we must keep our wits about us.
What are you saying, Elarion?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. Good soup. Why did nobody else get a bowl?
Please help yourself.
I'm just like half asleep on the floor.
Who is this Fey Queen you keep speaking of?
She left Clover a letter, right? And then also
Yeah.
told that really cute little kid that Elarion hates for some reason that we needed to meet her with her.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't hate them. That child
It
though
seems
shouldn't
like you hate
exist.
them.
There was no
The
evidence
Queen-
that was actually a child. I believe that was a doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
And or something that may have possessed their body. There's a lot we didn't really understand. We simply took a lot of their word.
I think
And now
this
we're
one was
here.
just like some weird restful soul that's got nothing to do with the Queen asking for me to like talk to her / figure out what the fuck's happening to the grove. Cause whatever the fuck happened, it contained no more.
Can I also just say that kid that might have been a doppelganger or evil possessed person saved our butts like way better than anybody in this realm has helped us?
That's
That
true.
may be true.
Well, other than Usk has been looking out for us since the beginning.
No.
I don't trust Usk at all.
Nope.
I am unsure why.
Maybe the one in our realm. Even then, I don't trust that Usk either,
No,
but
the Uskin are the middle conflict, whatever material plane we came from. That Usk is absolutely garbage. This Usk is
Why-
different.
why do you trust this one
I
so much?
feel like you might be a little biased.
They're the same person.
They are not the same
Sort of.
person. That is very dangerous to assume.
You
The
trust this Usk.
entities-
If it makes you feel better, Usk is a good sort. He has your best intentions at heart, and he's one that would often be overlooked if he were in the courts, the Fey courts. I hope that at some point in his life he can find the peace and rest he deserves after dealing with Kryn for however long.
I killed Kryn.
What?
You killed Kryn.
What the fuck? You let me get chased around the house?
I thought Vesper
wasn't
did it.
Expecting for you
Clover's
to
on the
just come out
floor
and
laughing
say it.
and coughing up blood at the same time.
Yeah, I'm still nursing some major wounds, and
I told you all that I didn't do it, and you didn't believe me.
I knew
I
you
thought
didn't
we
do
were
it.
doing the. I thought we were doing the. I didn't do it, but actually I did it. Wink. Not that I didn't actually do it. Wink.
No, I actually didn't do it. Thanks for believing me, Elarion. You who have watched me since I was a child.
That's what I thought the
See me
wink was for.
Kills all. I haven't killed anybody except a couple of books. Some rust monsters. Come on.
Ooh, the lobsters at the rust.
Jagavar. What did you whisper to him?
He looks down towards the fire, and it sort of reflects off of his corneas in a seemingly unnatural way, a way that you would see it off of like a cat's eyes or some creature with that sort of biology. And he says, I told him who I was doing it for. I whispered the names of my wife and child.
Shit.
I would have totally been with you. I just wish you hadn't, like, let them come after me, dude. Like, I thought we were, I don't know, getting to be friends. I know you're very dark and broody.
Friends cover for each other, though, right?
I would have been into covering. I would have gone invisible and, like, run away like I did, but I would have liked to be in on it. Fair?
My reasons were my own, but rest assured I was not going to let them prosecute you for my actions. In
Well,
the
I
end,
appreciate that.
they did nothing. And so I did nothing.
Okay, but, like, for real, though, if you want to kill them, like, I'm in. I'm down.
Kryn was responsible for everything that I can
So
remember
Is
that
he
was
gonna
done to
know?
me.
Is he gonna know that you did it when he wakes up and he's alive again because of this weird-ass place?
I have been wondering the same thing. If I did my job well, then perhaps not.
Fuck,
That
we
is-
really need to get out of here now.
He looks uncomfortable for a moment as he shifts, and he says, I'm not sure I can.
Leave?
What do you mean by that?
Why couldn't you leave?
He looks across the wall at his shadow that's being cast from the fireplace. It jerks unnaturally for just a second. He looks back at you all, and he says, something here. Something was done to me here. And now I need this place.
That's concerning.
I mean, obviously we want to help you get your shadow back to normal, just like we want Lokemos to get his hand back. I know that's my fault, but I mean,
Yeah.
I want all of you to be whole, except for Kryn. He can suck an egg. Like
I will never be whole again. That has been taken from me. I only
Okay.
desire justice.
Justice and like maybe some revenge stabbings. Like we'll get you what you need. I want to be a part of the plan. That's all I'm saying.
And this is why I am speaking. Kryn, though I know he commands loyalty from some of you and distrust from others, he caused me a great amount of pain
Wait, show of
that
hands,
cannot be undone.
Who actually likes Kryn? What?
Look at me.
He demoted your ass!
Devotion or not, I do have an oath of devotion to this house.
to the house, though, not to Kryn. I'm the
To
house.
this Kryn? But like, what
He's not
happens
even
when we
alive.
get to the Fae version of this, and there's a Kryn there too?
Also, they're not freaking alive in the material plane. You know who is? Me and Marius.
They are
That is
very much
true.
alive here. Where
So
my
are me and
oath is
Marius.
based.
Kryn
So
and
you took your
Fasania-
oath, and
Kryn and Fasania do not exist in the Feywild. It is Mistress Sadia and Elseth over there.
And I know that they're assholes too because Grandma told me that all the kids are assholes.
You're not wrong there, but that isn't how oaths work. And I am oath bound to this house.
to the house or to the people who happen to be in charge of it at the time?
That's where I do not believe you are currently as in charge as you believe yourself to be. Unfortunately, you cannot break my oath.
I'm not in charge here. I get that. But hold on a second.
I am sworn to protect you.
Yeah. And Grandma, who is the for sure matriarch of the family, says I'm like a chosen one or some stupid shit like that. So like I feel like that should make, and Marius also actually alive. I feel like that should put us on, you know, some, like, bring us up a notch. That's all I'm saying.
It is unfortunate that I no longer contain the document to which I am sworn. All I remember from it is that I was charged with your protection, signed it, and then, as I was about to receive that document, it was taken by some butler.
Usk?
Maybe the
No.
Usk on the material plane, but
According to Lord Kryn, and when he says this, it pains Tidmus to say the word Lord, but you also get the sense that he's compelled to. According to Lord Kryn, the last time any of those documents were seen was in the hands of his father Darius.
That's not true. And Frankie, I will try to recall the details of that document.
Give me a history check.
Sure. I'm great at those, right?
Yes.
7.
You remember that night, you remember the party, you remember seeing that document, having that document, and then somewhere along your memory it kind of blacks out, and then you no longer have that document. You're not sure where it went, but you don't have it anymore.
Do I remember anything about the contents of it, like specifically, or any key points?
Not with a 7. You know that it had something to do with Elarion, with Usk, and with the family.
He kind of pricks his neck and pops a few vertebrae, and he says, I was a spy back then when I came to this house, and I did my job. I stole that document. Though I cannot remember what happened to it after.
Is it?
But
So that was the document that Elarion signed?
I believe his name was upon it. I was working for someone. They needed the information. but I am sure that the intention behind Lord Darius's reason for creating this document was to protect you. There was value in you. Perhaps that is worth more to the future of this house than the wayward lords who currently sit at its helm.
Well, I know I'm more valuable than all these other guys combined. Obviously, we're the cool ones and they suck. Makes sense to me.
But if we are to leave this place, we will need to find a way to sever those ties. Preferably without my dying.
I mean, again, that takes me back to did your contract have to do with the house, the family, or specifically Kryn?
It would be nice to have the document, and my memory is a little fuzzy from so long ago.
Well, then we should just make the choice, which is to the house, much like my family was. We are here for the lands. We don't, like, no offense to the Raventrees, but y'all fucking suck. Like, we're here for the grounds to make sure that they don't fuck with everybody outside of it, and that's why, yeah.
Like it or not, most of our employment contracts do require our loyalty to the family and those who head it. As of right now, Lord Kryn heads the family here. And until we can leave here, we are bound to him.
Who heads it in the material plane?
Also, he's dead right now, right? So is he also still in charge, or does it go to his wife or son? These semantics may matter later.
Clover and Vesper are getting their lawyer on. They're checking the contract.
Until Lord Kryn's reconstruction, I believe it would fall to Vexilius, his son. But I've never liked that foul-hearted elf. He's as rotten as a fruit. It's over-ripened and spoiled.
How does the reconstruction happen?
That is a mystery many of us servants have been whispering about for 2 decades. We've all tried, we've all attempted, some of us have been successful. You're not the first, Dragovar, to attempt this. You did do it much quicker than the rest of us, though, so we give you credit.
How strange.
Keep your credit. I need answers.
We all do. What I can tell you is that here, in my cottage, you will find respite, and you have an ally.
It would be nice to have a safe place to rest and recharge, because honestly, the house seems like a really dangerous place most of the time.
It does
I
feel
would
that way.
advise against sleeping in the manor if you can avoid it.
Oh fuck. Mary's
All right.
screwed.
That mad sycophant has her spies all over the rooms.
Gross. If you don't mind, I'd just like to camp in your little right here by this fire, if that's all right with you. I'm just gonna curl up, fall asleep right here.
I do not have a lot of space, but this is what I can offer you all for helping me. And if you can break the seals that bind me here, I will assist you in any way I can, even if that's just a door out of here.
How kind. Thank you.
So
Do you
go ahead.
do you have like more info on like what you need us to do to break this seals? Because I know you can't really go into the grove.
Unfortunately, I don't. All I know is that it has something to do with the fountains. I can't get near them. I can feel their magic, though. It's something there. There has to be some way to break them or cleanse them, or I don't know, but if you can even just go and look and tell me what you see, I might be able to help you or come up with something. I can't even get to the fountains to see what's going on.
Don't you worry, we got you, Grandpa.
If we could just maybe let us take a quick, I think I'm the only one who can take a quick 4-hour nap, but everybody else needs like a whole lot of sleep. Cause that Stormcrow guy, he was
Whooped our ass.
not an easy guy to kill.
He used images of people we knew and loved. God, that's such a thing for this family. I'm not surprised at all.
Images of... Wait. How?
I saw my mother and my brother. They were shadowy creatures that seemed to be dead.
Were they hanging in the tree?
At one point, yes.
Even the newest of the newest that had died appeared in the tree shortly after.
What do you know about this tree and its occupants?
The tree keeps a record of all of those who have ever set foot here on the grounds. If you saw bodies come out of them, I'm sorry to say that those people are dead.
I was prepared for that. Hello?
Sorry.
Whispering about Vesper?
Billy came out of the tree, right?
Yes, my Billy and my brother, my mother.
Yeah, but
Which means
Billy's here. So Billy isn't dead? Like, how can he
Yeah.
be dead
or that
and
not
here?
him. Which is what I suspected when I first met him.
Oh, I thought you suspected that he was his normal self because you hated him so much.
No, I don't believe that's my actual brother. And if what our friend here is saying is accurate, he may be dead. Which is also, while sad, there's not really much I can do about that at this time. I just need to know the truth.
Wait. Wait, what does that mean then for Dragovar?
Well, that's
What
why
does
I'm
that have
wondering
to
if
do-
you're, like if you're tied to this specific place, Dragobar, like you need this place, like you need water or like Whisker Biscuits needs moss knit? Like, or like I need my beet juice in the morning.
Or I need my lava lamp to give me immaculate vibes.
The shadow. I crave it. Like blood. It is something that sustains me now. I do not want it, but that does not matter.
Would it be possible for me, it's not going to be great, but to roll an Arcana check on like shadow versus ghosty things and like how it might be related?
Yeah, go for it. As you're doing that, Tinmus is going to turn to you, Dragovar. I have a difficult question for you, but I need to confirm a suspicion. What is the last thing you remember before this craving took hold?
That is a good question, Frankie. What do I remember?
Remember being downstairs in the basement, in your cell, Kryn standing over you, feeding you a sludgy purple liquid that tasted of dirt, mushrooms, and shadows.
I say that plainly.
I had suspected as much. It seems as though before the house shattered, you had already become part of the tree.
The tree.
But you're not dead.
He looks sort of down at the floor for a second. He says, "Yes, I am."
Well, then maybe I know more about this, but my Arcana check was a 16. I know lots about dead folks.
You know that, strictly speaking, whatever was coming out of those trees did not have souls. They were not quite corporeal, but they also were. And you also are beginning to suspect, Vesper, that if the manor were to leave the Shadowfell, all of those not quite corporeal beings would stop existing.
I tell that to everybody, but I say it with a lot of unsureness in my voice. Because that sounds really weird, and, you know, ghosts aren't shadows, and shadows aren't ghosts, except that maybe they are here, and that's very confusing.
I mean, do you know if ghosts exist in the Feywild?
They certainly do.
I would assume they exist everywhere. Wherever you can have a material body, you can have a spirit too.
So if we pull back both instances into the normal world, where things are spooky, dark, or really crazy, weird, brat, and weird, does that mean that, like, there's a potential that my mom no longer exists? Like her soul is gone?
Why wouldn't your mom's soul exist? Is she dead somewhere?
She was one of the shadowy things that I remember shooting to pieces before bleeding out.
I'm gonna say that this is it seems a little iffy on whether or not because also Whiskerbiscuit was, but you can raise Whiskerbiscuit. So it may be sort of a part of them, and maybe that means they're sort of dead, But like maybe not all the way dead, like kind of dead versus, I don't know.
I know a wizard and wife that do just
Yeah.
that kind of ritual.
Exactly, and there's a chocolate-covered pill for it. I'm
We're
glad.
all about to get disadvantage from Frankie. We're in so much trouble.
I would just like to say that Clover, at the moment that Whiskerbiscuit gets mentioned, she just gets like solemn and just starts like retreating into herself. And for the next hour, she's gonna try to bring him back as part of the Beast Companion ability.
No matter how hard you try, and you try a couple times to pull the memory of Whiskerbiscuit into your mind, and you start forming this bond, it's always with a creature that's not quite Whiskerbiscuit. He's close, but his whiskers are too long, or his ears are too short, or his eyes are the wrong color. You make a bond, much like you did with your other cat in the grove, but it is not quite the relationship you had with Whiskerbiscuit, which you can't seem to find.
Clover just kind of keeps to herself. Yeah.
I want to go over to Clover and say, I don't know how to do it quite yet, but I know that that's something that sometime I can learn how to do is bring back dead people. Right now I can just speak to them.
Yeah. Well, I get what you're saying, but you know how like the fluffier like black one showed up like earlier? Like I just kind of just called him from home, and that's where Whiskerbiscuit should be resting, because that's kind of where they just go back. They just go back to their own little like pocket area. It's a weird magic place that they live in / I live in. Anyways, so like that's where they go back to, and I should be able to bring him, and I can't find him.
Am I clear that there was no corpse of Whiskerbiscuit after he died?
No, he poofed away like he normally did, and then he came out of the tree.
Okay. I'm going to be I'm going to go out on a limb. But because there wasn't a corpse, that means to me that I can't talk with him, which means to me that he's not quite dead. Maybe a little bit dead, but not all the way. I think we can get him back
here either. Yeah.
But what are any of us but a collection of memories and ideas? And when those go out, or they're not remembered, maybe something about this place changes them. Changes us.
Oh my gosh, we gotta get out of here. This is... My head aches.
Agreed.
If it makes you feel any better, Mr. Sadia kept a very, very talented, not archivist, but he ran the library over in the Feywild. His name is Woodfellow. And while he will talk you into oblivion, he knows how to find just about anything, if it exists.
Anything.
Or anyone.
I'm just saying that I don't... If there's anybody who knows that dead people and alive people are not all that different, it's me. And dead people are a lot like us. And I don't think that we should lose hope because we feel like we've lost someone or lost a part of ourselves. She looks at Dragovar's shadow. It's a fuzzy place, but it's kind of what I have always focused on. And ghosts can be just as real as people. I mean, maybe not to everybody, but to me, they talk to me just like you would.
You are quite hopeful. And Lord Kryn was not exaggerating when he said your enthusiasm is infectious. It reminds me of... Get her name, 1 second. I think it's Yolna. One moment. Too many names.
Elena?
Yelena, that's her name. I knew
Yelena.
it started. You remind me of Yelena, and I can see why Lord Kryn has chosen you for your task.
His father chose her.
Yeah, Kryn doesn't have anything to do with me. He's an asshat. And Grandma told me so, to not trust either of her kids. It's all their fault. And Grandma's dead, and like I talk to her all the time. Okay, not for a couple days, but like most of the time I talk to her a lot.
There's many, many secrets still buried within the family, and I am not at liberty to discuss this further. But no, there are big plans for you and Marius.
That's what they think. I think we make our own destiny. And if we're the only ones that are alive, we get to decide how we want our house to get run, is all I'm saying.
Hear, hear.
I agree with you, but I find it funny charging forward to your own goals. Is anyone who gets harmed in the process be damned? Spoken like a true Raventree.
Only the assholes. I'm only damning the assholes, okay? Like, all of these people here are totally chill and nice.
Thank you.
And
Even
Usk.
though I don't know about Usk, but I mean, even Dragovar had a really good reason for killing that dude, and like he was a total asshole. So like, let's not judge.
An ally to one is just an asshole to another.
Well, but as you've said, you know, you like my lamp and I have immaculate vibes, and so the people I choose to surround myself with are pretty awesome.
I will ally myself with anyone who can help me get out of here, and you've proven yourselves, and if that means aligning myself with another Raventree, then so be it. I just want to go home. Please.
Okay.
Is there
but if you
another
don't wanna-
version? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you don't want to call me a Raventree, you don't have to. I'll just, you know, just call me Vesper. Fine. No last name.
Is there a version of you over in the Fae version? that we're supposed to be heading to at some point?
Unfortunately, not. I was taken from there 20 years ago, and while I fear for the state of the greenhouse there in the hands of the sprites, their enthusiasm is too much sometimes. My task was to be training the next groundskeeper, and that was you.
For this version, not the Fae version.
No, I was meant to contact you when you turned 13. You are meant to be the next keeper of the wilds, Clover.
That makes sense. You're pretty awesome.
I mean, yeah, but like, there's got to be way more qualified people than me.
No
Just
way.
looking at, like, my bloody rag.
You know the difference between insects and arachnids. You're pretty stinking cool.
I only apologize that I was taken so abruptly and I did not get to train you. It seems, however, you've done a fine job of training yourself.
Those are stories for other times, for sure.
We do need to work
Gotta
with
get-
patience, though.
You need a patient. I can be your practice patient.
Keep it in your pants, Elarion.
Clover just takes a really big,
Gee.
deep breath and a sigh.
We haven't
You
seen
ain't the
Usk
first
in
to tell
like
me.
a couple hours. Just calm down.
It's not summoning
He's
his
a good
ass
dog.
here. I can't handle him.
Not again.
Knock,
Surprise,
knock.
sister.
No, no, please don't tell me that's him.
Is a knock at the door,
No one's home.
and we are going to take our human break.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. We are going to fade out here. We're going to go take our human break. You are going to get up, go take a lap, get a drink, get a snack, water, unwater yourselves. Do whatever you need to do. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and we will continue on to see who's at the door. It's Usk. We know who's at the door, but we'll be back.
That guy.
Brah. Hello, Tomlings. Do you have problems with squatters in your Shadowfell estate? Have they materialized from the material plane unexpectedly? Well, call 1-800-USK today, and we will remove those squatters immediately. That's right, it's a lore episode. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all are watered and unwatered. You have a drink because we have more revelations tonight. So far, the family has learned tonight that Dragovar killed Lord Kryn. Dragovar himself is maybe not quite dead, but probably also dead. And Clover is fated to become the Keeper of the Wilds, which is some cool title that we're not sure what it means.
How are we feeling in the chat about the Kryn murder? Is it justice for Kryn, or Dragovar did nothing wrong?
Justice
Put
for
a
Kryn,
one
justice
in-
for Kryn.
1 in chat for justice for Kryn. He did not deserve it. And 2 if Dragovar was right.
There you go. Keep it easy.
Well, I'm voting.
I'm definitely voting.
I don't want to put my finger on the scale like that. I'll let him fall where they may.
I did.
Well,
I'm biased.
How come Sam voted twice?
Yeah, why did I vote twice?
one of those was me.
No.
Oh, no, Sam did vote twice. We'll have to throw both of them out. Oh, wait, no, he's the only one who voted with me, so we're throwing his
Ballot.
other one out.
The ballot was confusing.
I drew a
We're throwing-
giraffe.
We'll throw Sam's 2 out and we'll keep his 1.
There we go. That works. I think that's fair.
Still seems pretty one-sided. Just saying.
Sam just did the Texas California vote. They just canceled each other out with their
Oh
plays.
no.
Oh, too real.
All right, so when we left the family, there was a knock at the door, and coming inside, closing the door behind him, is Usk.
Oh no. Why are you always just here?
I do have a job to do here on the estate, and it's keeping track of all the employees and making sure the family is happy. I hope Tinmus here is not mistreating you, Vesper.
No, and like I've mentioned again, these are not employees. These are my people, and you can quit calling them employees because I have commandeered them for my people because they're cooler than Kryn's people.
Changing who they report to does not make them any less employees. All of them have contracts, or have had contracts transferred to them.
Do you have copies of these contracts?
Yeah, I think everybody should be able to look over their contracts, review it with their magical lawyers.
If you wish to see the contracts, then you're going to have to go and find Lord Darius.
Can we also kill Lord Darius so that he raises again in a couple days and like just that way we can get him out of our hair so that we can see everything?
Allegedly, hypothetically killed. Yes.
I'm not.
Unfortunately, Lord Darius has been unavailable for quite some time. No one seems to know where he is. Until then, it seems Lord Kryn wants all of the contracts enacted in perpetual.
He is back already.
No, that was something that was decided long, long ago.
Does he keep his own copies of these contracts? I mean, like, I would if I had my employees and I wanted to make sure that they were following the rules of said contract to the T, if that was something that I had said out loud to my people.
Like, is there a magical safe deposit box that we can get into?
Is
As
there
a
deposit box?
Raventree.
Yes, such a space exists. Can you access it? No.
But I'm a
No one
Raventree.
can. The portals have been disconnected, and the power required to run them is simply immense.
We have immense power. We just killed a Stormcrow. I mean, we're not doing great, but
We're also not volunteering to be batteries or anything for the portal.
we're also not dead. And like, give us a few hours, and we'll be so good to be immensely powerful again.
The only way enough power could be gathered at this notice would be if you somehow had Lady Elseth and Lord Kryn combined efforts to reopen the portals.
Interesting.
What if they were both dead? Could we steal their power then again? And
You
then use
seem-
it?
Fixated on death, Miss Vesper. Are you feeling okay?
I'm always fixated on death, Usk. Obviously, you don't know me very well. It's like my whole personality, death.
That's true.
That does seem to explain why every time I see you, you all look just on the doorstep of passing on.
And you look
Speaking
great.
of that,
Not
Really?
dead yet.
but speaking of looking like absolute hell, what the hell is wrong with the grove, Usk?
What do you mean?
Can you get close to it?
Oh yes, I go and I check on the grove quite frequently, since someone is unable to do their duties.
He physically can't. It's a disability. Do not make fun of him, sir.
Ableist.
He's
Jeez,
tasked.
Usk, you're such an asshole.
He is tasked with maintaining the grounds. He is typically adequate at this, but lately he has been slacking.
Well, I do believe that there is something of a ward against this gentleman from being able to get to the grove and/or these fountains surrounding the grove. So he's gonna need a special duty pass to just be focusing on the house and the flower garden and like the greenhouse. All right.
I volunteer to take up the extra duties. I like cleaning, if that's what's required.
Very well. Tinmus, you may now focus your efforts on all of the flowers inside the house, and I will make sure that the Lady Visanya has requisition orders for several more baskets. You won't have to worry about the grove again.
For a while. I'm not talking forever. This is just till we figure out what the hell you let happen to the grove. Because I'm blaming you, Usk.
I'm not in charge of the grounds, but I am in charge of the staff, so I accept this responsibility. But for now, Tinmus, it seems like you'll be seeing a lot more of the inside of the house.
Does the house have a basement?
Yes?
And like a cellar? Or both? Yeah, is there any way we could requisition some like blueprints of at least what the house is generally supposed to look like?
If you're looking for that, then you may wish to go speak with the archivist in the library if you can pull him away from his research with Lord Marius.
Well, we both know that's not going to happen, Usk. Can
Okay.
you assist
Maybe we
us? Also, how do we get to the basement?
Yeah, can you assist us?
You are so eager for him to do that.
I am not. But we could use some help.
I'll tell you what. If you all go and do your jobs that you are contracted to do, I will see about getting you a copy of blueprints.
And I managed to get myself up off the ground by using the rifle as a crutch and go, all right, what fucking herbs did you need?
We're having a very spicy dish tonight for dinner. It's Lord Kryn's favorite.
Yeah, you are.
Lady Visanya has requested his favorite be laid out in a feast tonight.
You're very helpful considering that I don't know anything about Kryn. And or what his favorite spicy dish may or may not entail, Usk.
He turns towards Lokemos. Perhaps you can ask someone who's working in the kitchen. All of our favorite dishes are listed there in the cookbook.
I suppose we can.
Do you enjoy being separated from yourself, Usk? Do you just enjoy not being connected to the rest of yourself?
I find this side of me is very efficient and very dutiful. I do not have the chaos of the emotions my other side contains.
Sir, I find a fallacy in you being efficient. You are running us around in circles instead of just giving us the answer to what kind of dish this is. You're asking me to go all the way to the kitchen to help him find a cookbook to then look up the recipe when you could just tell me the herbs. Get out my face with this efficiency.
To be fair,
She hobbles off towards the greenhouse.
we're the ones who are inefficient. Usk has told us over and over what we may do, and we continue not to do it.
Seems one of us in this room has some sense.
I'm good
We've
at
done
doing
one
what
of
we're
those
told.
things. We have begun the process of fulfilling our duties. We may continue after we no longer are on death's door, as he says.
Requisition us some health potions so that we don't have to be quite so dead every time we get into a scuffle.
Maybe some better armor for myself. Your choice.
It is not my responsibility nor my concern that you have them running around the maze getting themselves injured. It's quite
We were asked to
irresponsible of
do
you.
that. Usk, I know you're crabby as you haven't been able to have some alone time with Elarion for several hours, and now you're feeling less efficient, but don't take it out on us.
Speaking of Elarion, Lord Vexilius still needs to see you in the parlor.
All right, I'm headed there now. I did have superseding orders as per my arrangement, but I will indeed head out alone.
And we
Very
should
good.
all go because we don't want Usk to get Elarion.
We should
Into
not split
trouble?
up.
Exactly.
Trouble.
I do not care how it gets done. I just want the tasks done. Captain Dragovar, Lady Visanya does need to see you, as she has some questions for the funeral proceedings. I wouldn't keep her waiting too long. Her temper is extraordinary.
Suppose we could split in 2 groups or something, but sounds like a pain.
3.
No split.
4 groups. Because,
No.
well, you need to check the recipe. Clover needs to get the hot peppers. I need to complete my task as well. And Dragovar, I'm certain that Lady Lasagna doesn't need
Lady
Lady Lasagna.
Lady Lasagna.
I heard Lady Lasagna.
If I had a nickel for every time a name of an NPC got turned into pasta, I would have 3 nickels.
Lady Lasagna.
We had Baked Ziti, we have Lady Lasagna, and we have Lord Stromboli of Barovia.
Nice.
Benny Vici.
I-
Benny Vici.
If we split up, we become vulnerable.
But what if the opposite happened? What if we became less vulnerable because we actually did a task? What if we were meant to follow rules
Larian,
here?
I'm gonna stop you right there, because remember when you said that you're like a looky paladin and not a talky paladin?
So, not a thinky paladin either, I assume.
Not a thinky paladin. I think you're...
But I am wise beyond my years, which are many, but wise enough.
But also
Sure.
few.
I'm just saying, listen, when we split up, bad things happen. Even when we're together, also sometimes bad things happen. So let's stay together, because otherwise, when we're alone, we all get eaten by spider people and glued to the ceilings in webs.
I'm not here to know about your wild fantasies, Vesper, but if that's what you think will happen if we split up, then
That's what happened earlier.
did it?
Remember?
It seems like, if you don't mind me speaking out of turn, all of these terrible things that have been happening have all happened to you, Vesper. Perhaps if you go and stayed in your house, these terrible things wouldn't be happening to you or your companions.
Oh yes, it's my fault, Usk. It's absolutely me. I'm the problem.
Could we, just try it for a little bit, please?
And if somebody dies, will you take their blood on your hands?
Oh, I didn't do it.
Again.
Yes, will you, Miss Vesper?
I was not
Listen.
referring to her.
Yeah. Why don't Elarion you go and we'll go do everybody else's jobs together?
Because it does
Sounds
seem
like a trap,
Larian
and
also.
I'm not going to fall for it.
You're very trusting of the people here.
Well, he just wants alone time with Usk after he meets with whoever he has to meet with.
No, I swore an oath, and I am also protected by that oath, so as are we all.
We are all trapped by our pretenses, manned by
Yeah.
this family.
I don't think any of us get to just
If
waltz out of
we-
here.
If we do as they wish, what happens? We all know from time that this family takes more than they give. We can do things the way that they want, or we can do them in our own time and work for ourselves. I know which one I choose.
Mr. Timness, may I speak freely here, or are we going to be overheard by others than us?
Here, the prying eyes of the artist cannot be heard.
Then let me pose to you a situation in which perhaps we are being helped. Perhaps there is something in that recipe book other than an actual recipe. And perhaps there is some sort of key to the hot peppers that is required to be found out there. And perhaps requisitions and meetings are to distract while those things are retrieved.
Yeah, I think that's what we've all been saying.
So
That
if
we
are
think
all
your
in-
meetings.
If we're all in one place, let's keep eyes on us. If we draw focus to certain places while others are on such fetch quests, wouldn't that be beneficial? Especially if we have someone on the inside trying to help us.
Elarion admits the flaws of the family. This is new.
I have stayed too long and I've said my piece, but I wish I could say more.
If I had any spells, I might try and. Actually, you know what? I want to try and persuasion him with trying to. I think I'm going to like pull a family loyalty card and say like, if I can talk to you by myself, can you tell me then? And I want to do a persuasion roll.
Go for it.
Get him with that old persuasion.
Good old persuasion.
Never mind, because I got a 9.
Womp womp.
I rolled a 4. I have a +5 to persuasion.
If you wish to speak with me, Miss Vesper, I would be happy to meet you elsewhere in the manor, but it will not change our current situation.
Okay, fine. Listen, since Usk is gone, like, is it just like show of hands? Do we want to stay together or do you want to go apart? Because I feel like I know exactly who's leading the charge for each. And she steps over by Kryn, or not Kryn. She steps over by Dragovar and says, I feel like I'm gonna agree with Dragovar here. Captain Dragovar.
I also don't think we should split.
Renovar, get the fuck out of your own game, Frankie.
Ran over.
They rate themselves. All right.
If we do split, I would rather it be in even groups. Not all of us going off on our own. Especially not in a place we don't know. That is a bad thing waiting to happen.
Then, Lokemos, may I go with you to the kitchen first, and then we together will see Vasilius?
Acceptable.
Clover,
Hey,
what you doing in the greenhouse?
While everybody was talking after her harumph, she definitely saw her walk outside and she was just like hanging out in the doorway for a second. But as you all got heated into your argument, she just started to like wobble away. She goes and she just asks the shadows, "Hey, that spicy meal that Lord Kryn dude loves to eat, can you guys get me the peppers for that? Like a big old pot of the big old bushel?" And then like she leans herself up against some like piles of like dirt bags and just like lays there. Hoping they knew what she said. I can't hear you.
The shadows move about and they stop in front of a plant and they begin picking the peppers while another shadow kind of comes by and hands you a glass of water.
Thank you, I appreciate you. She's definitely like crying to herself at this point in time.
Dragovar, let's go get Clover.
If we divide the house that we represent here will not stand.
I agree. But Elarian's
But-
really on his wants to get away from everybody else, so at least he took Lokemos with him.
Perhaps the experiences we have apart will lead to a greater collective understanding going forward. Or one can hope.
I hope that they don't end up dead, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Lokemos is kinda squishy. And I have already severed his hand and I have not fixed that yet, and it's really still bothering me.
Very well. We divide for now.
Vesper walks out and goes to Clover.
You find Clover like passed out on some dirt piles inside the greenhouse at this point, with like a half-drunken glass of water, just barely like not
Sleeping
falling
on dirt?
Okay, Clover.
Yeah, just-
I have one spell slot left, so
Ugh.
I'm going to hit you with a cure wounds,
Nah.
but it's at
Save it.
third level. Save it.
Nah. Save it. I'll sleep. I'm cutting herbs. I'll just lean a lot. It's fine.
Frankie, how
It's
long did we
fine.
spend in this room over the last 2 hours?
You have all
Kim's
spent at least a short rest inside the convent.
All right.
It's been at least an hour, so everybody can take a short rest.
Gonna go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, that's all the hit dice I have left.
Same.
So I am still only at 20 HP.
Ouch. I'm at 30 out of almost 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still with Clover. I'm with Clover on save the spell slot for getting people up from dying.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
what
yeah,
happens if we push Usk too fucking far and he snaps on us and turns into some weird shadowy demon thing and tries to eat us? Then we need your spell ability in that one. Right now,
Hey,
I'm just
I
I'm
mean,
missing I'm missing Whiskerbiscuit real hard right now.
I know. I
That's
only have
hard.
one third level spell that I can do. So that's it.
will-
That's all I got.
I will step down towards the dirt mound and put my hand on Clover's, which is big old meaty dwarf hand, and he'll say, "Whatever connection I have to this tree, I will find a way to return the one you have lost."
Me too.
I would appreciate your help with that. That's for sure. It's not all on you, but I do appreciate your sentiment. But this is something that shouldn't have happened to begin with, which makes me really intrigued about the basement. I'm very excited to find out that there is in fact a basement. I'm a little concerned about what we're going to find out when we get down there. And we need to make sure we also check for any like food holdings that might be separate from the basement. Ooh, like in here.
We want to get the blueprints of this building. We either need to do what has been asked of us or get them some other way. I am always ready to procure them some other way.
Oh yeah, you did a great job as being that butler, by the way. I don't know if you knew you had a little shadow that day, but you did real good. You inspired me to be like real sneaky. It was great.
Your memory is better than mine.
I just remember it because I was in that god awful yellow thing that my mom put me in. It was awful. Oh, Vespertina was the worst dress you could possibly imagine. It looked like a cake topper. It was awful. Anyways, sorry to interrupt.
Do they have our spicy peppers yet? Because we got to go talk to somebody. Some lady.
All right.
They've brought you a big basket of 3 different colored peppers. Some blue ones, some purple ones, and some green ones.
I
Put 'em in my
appreciate your
pocket.
service.
We should plan to converge
Okay,
after we have fulfilled the immediate tasks asked of us.
Should we go to the kitchen first on the way to see if we can drop these off in case we catch the other 2 still there with Locomos? And then y'all got combos. Cool. I think the ghosty guys.
You guys are talking about that. Elarion and Locomos are headed into the house proper, past 2 guards. The guards kind of growl at Locomos, but they bow reverently to Elarion.
Return the bow, as is polite.
House Locomos theory just shattered.
Alas. How do we get in the house? So bad.
There's a feed.
There's a door.
There is the door. Okay. Wait, no, look at us. You go first.
Get you want to move our token?
No, you guys can stay in the greenhouse for a bit.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna feed on this shadow. No big.
No, leave my shadow buddies alone.
I don't know where I'm going.
You're full of that juice I need.
What are you 2 doing here? Where have you been? And what are... I called for Captain Dragovar, not the quartermaster and the scullery.
Oh, begging your pardon. Usk said your underthings needed cleaning and has picked them up for you and wanted to let you know that.
Good, he's finally useful and not just parading around in the shadows.
Oh, I gave him
Has he
some
done?
tips for getting the stains out. I get them sometimes. Dude, no worries.
While you're here, I actually have something to ask you two.
Yes.
Where's your little harem? I need help with something.
Oh, come on, what's a harem?
They are off doing tasks. Is there something that the two of us can help you with? At least momentarily.
I have plenty to do in planning a funeral, and it's been dreadful on my head trying to wrap my head around planning a funeral, losing my husband, and entertaining so many guests. I need someone to deal with some unruly shadows that are causing the others to become agitated. I need you to take care of them, and if memory serves, Elarion, you're very good at putting down those who step out of line. Am I right? Please tell me I'm right.
I used to be, but now I requisition people that can do that for me. As is my position.
Are you incapable of putting down a few dancers in the ballroom that are just causing too much? They're upsetting the others, and the funeral needs to be in the ballroom. That was Kryn's favorite. Oh, Kryn.
Are you saying I do not need to use requisition form J25 anymore? Are you able to give me these orders now? I would happily carry this out.
I need you two to go into the ballroom and deal with those dancers and put them away, and so they are not causing any more problems for me or my funeral.
One moment. Uskykins, we are now indisposed and redirected from all of the tasks that you have given us. Thanks to Lady Visanya, yes.
Did you just call her?
I
Visanya.
see. Yes, my lady. I told you I was taking care of it. No, it needs to be done now, and these two are more than capable, and if anything should happen, then no immense loss.
Excuse me. I beg your pardon.
In fact, I don't even know where we found this one. He looks like the troublemaker who's always causing Kryn such a headache. But different? What is your name?
My name is Lokemos. Lokemos Corderon.
You smell magical.
Yes, you can say that.
The scent of fallen leaves and freshly turned earth. You smell like her.
What do you mean by her?
You smell like that woman. The one Elsa didn't like.
Are you speaking of my mother?
Your mother, it seems, is more involved in the family than you may think.
I am discovering this.
Do you know anything about what your mother did in this house?
No, but I would appreciate knowing what.
Milady, silence Usk. Did your mother ever
Ever what?
I know the way Kryn speaks of her. but he denies any further entanglements. If I find out differently, I will put you all down.
Yes, of course. I believe we have tasks that need to be done.
Yes, I tire of this. Planning a funeral is just so exhausting. Usk, can you fetch me some sparkling water while these two go and help me? Yes, milady. Oh, go. They're not going to clear the ballroom themselves.
I suppose not.
What was that?
What does she mean by that? I'm concerned. Deeply concerned now.
Do you know anything about your father?
I'm not exactly sure what to think at this point.
Perhaps, she is quite distraught and clearly not fully of mind. Perhaps just jealous.
Yes, jealousy.
I knew
Quite the emotion.
Your mother was kind and always about the manor, and I know there were some difficult dealings, but that we'd
What did my mother do here?
If you're going into the ballroom, you're going to need the key. We've kept it locked because of the dancers. Here.
oh, thank you. Sorry we're going to be late for Basilius again.
I'm sure he'll take out his frustration on another target dummy. Hopefully this one isn't filled with shadow animals.
Oh,
Hopefully indeed.
oh, spoiled apple indeed. Come on, let's figure out this ballroom situation. This isn't the ballroom. This is the main foyer.
It's very easy to get lost in the manor.
Okay, so the library is down here, and the living space thing over here, and then over here is the dining room, right? So then this way. Oh look, there's some guards. Maybe Captain Dragovar's guards can tell us where we're going. Yoo-hoo, guards!
They bow.
I bow. I am attempting to get into the ballroom, but seem to have lost my way. It's lit differently here. Could you assist me in finding the ballroom?
He raises his onyx gauntlet. He presses it against your forehead.
That's
And-
really cold.
There is a force that enters you. You can choose to resist this force or allow it in. Before you choose, you can roll me an insight check. You have to beat a 15.
Nice.
Nice.
You get the sense that he's trying to assist you. He's trying to help you.
Then I will guardedly lower my guard.
You feel this shadowy tendril wrap around your brain.
What brain I do have.
And you now, for the rest of the day, until you take a long rest, have a free guidance on any intelligence-based checks.
Ooh.
That's a D4. However, the shadow does not come without its price, which we'll find out later.
That's fine. I'm used to being a thief, usually. Except with hearts sometimes. And I give Locomos a little nudge.
There's a small black smudge on his forehead that just won't go away.
See, back when I was captain of the guard, we ensured that all of the equipment was properly cleaned. This won't do. Remind me later to pick up some cleaning requisitions. Let's head that way to the ballroom. I will try to remember the way to the ballroom now.
You make me a history check to recall where the ballroom is with your guidance.
History.
We'll take it. The ballroom is south of the dining hall. Yeah, somewhere over there. Yep. It should be the door.
It's not allowing me to see a door, hear a door. Is this the door?
What is the
Is
door?
As you enter the key, you find the door.
Is it this door? Oh, it is that door.
Like the wall was set up weird. My bad.
Or Foundry's bad.
Yes, one moment. There's a lot going on here. Beyond the locked door lies a bewildering sight. Smashed furniture covers what was once a pristine and expensive dance floor, now smeared with old blood and spilled drink. Atop the dance floor, half a dozen twisted shapes contort their bodies in unpredictable ways, twisting and writhing themselves in an endless song that seems to come from no particular direction, but fills the space. This place is filled with the scent of thick sweat and old wood, and the spectacle of these dancers is juxtaposed against the snapping of their bones repeatedly as they hurl themselves to the floor, their feet bloody from dancing for God knows how long. Some of them run into the furniture, gouge themselves on splinters, and take no notice as their festering corpses continue the dance.
What the hell?
Please step back out of this room and lock the door. We need a game plan. We're going to deal with whatever's in there. That is wrong.
What the hell?
She's
This
emotionally
family is so strange.
Do you think she willed them to continue dancing forever?
Dancing for the rest of their lives.
They do. It doesn't matter.
If,
Punishment.
if they're alive.
They probably put raisins in the food or something.
Yes, there's always a reason for what something bad this family does. I have yet to find what that reason may be, but maybe you can enlighten me. What is going on here?
We're going to cut away from you two for just a moment as we cut over to the other three who are just leaving the greenhouse, recovered, with their peppers, and just getting up to the back doors of the house. There we are.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
moving
black.
scenes.
Sorry, I can't see any of that.
I can't see.
After you, Lady Vespertine.
Sure. We're just going in the kitchen.
I figure we could at least start there, drop this off. Is that where the other two went first?
I can't actually tell which way is the kitchen.
You're right.
Okay.
It's down here. Yeah.
Okay.
We get a 50-50.
Oh, good, you're here.
With bushels of peppers. I don't know if it's all the right ones, but I trust my team in the garden.
I start pulling them out of my pockets.
Oh,
I have one of each in my hands to show that I brought one of we brought all the colors.
And I just I had one pocket that was just for the I've got one pocket that's full of all my stuff, and I have one pocket that's real deep with peppers. So I just start putting them on the table like a Mary Poppins bag. Like they just keep coming.
it seems you're going to have to assist Mr. Lokemos to his tasks. He's been apprehended by the lady of the house, as has Elarion, to another task.
Oh, you need us to read recipes?
Yes, the book is right over there next to the sink. You should be able to read it and make Lord Kryn's favorite soup. It should be simple enough.
What other task did they get sent on?
It seems the lady needs the ballroom cleared out, so they're dealing with the dancers in there.
Dancers are they people that can hurt you? Or is it like nice dancers?
Only if you get in their way.
We should probably help them with that
Yeah,
task.
It seems like Lokemos might drop a hand and get in a dancer's way. Who knows?
And isn't Elarion like 2 left feet when it comes to dancing?
He's strong, but I don't think he's very graceful.
Yeah. Three, I forgot. It's 3.
Miss Vesper, you
No.
have a smudge behind your ear. Would you mind?
Excuse me? A smudge by my ear?
Do I see anything?
There's no smudge there, but Usk leans forward. If you keep getting distracted by everything put in front of you, this place will consume you eventually.
Okay, fine. Soup time. I'm making soup. I'm so good at cooking, by the way. I'm really glad that we were chosen for this particular task.
Which direction though is the ballroom? Because I worry about the safety of the rest of our party.
Well,
Then we can
there's
slip
a-
back up to finish conversations and talking and making soup. I don't think it's dangerous making soup.
You
Vesper
two would like to
messages.
go. If you two would like to go and find the ballroom, it's just to the south of the dining hall. While odd, I believe Miss Vesper can in fact make the soup herself. In fact, it might be sweet to have a family member make it.
Vesper messages Clover that Usk whispered that we were going to get distracted if we went. He does not want us together. And she starts reading the recipe and throwing shit in a soup pot. Not literally.
I turn to Dragavar with a look of just like, I don't know what to do here on her face of just like, ballroom dancers may kill part of our party, but this soup is also life and or death right now.
I can make soup.
Then I will go to the dance hall. Good Good day, lady and gentleman, and the rest of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I'm cutting stuff up, putting it in, peppers, trying not to touch my eyes after I cut a spicy pepper.
Clover, you come around the corner to just see Elarion and Lokemos holding each other's shoulders, whispering to each other frantically.
What are we whispering about?
Ah!
As I hobble up.
Jesus.
Oh,
Clover.
Yeah.
Please don't sneak up on us like that.
I mean, I'm only like barely over 2 feet tall. I can't make any promises. You're all giants in comparison. I don't even have to try, and I sneak up on people.
All right, that's fair enough. There's the dancers in the room here. There's the lady wanted us to take care of them, and so we are here.
All right. I look at Elarion.
They're in a pretty sordid state. It seems that they have been dancing themselves to death over and over for goodness knows how long.
So mercy killing, or do we think that like because they were dancing themselves to death, somebody here's gotta do some big ritual of like stop dancing yourselves to death, and then we can mercy kill them?
Why don't you take a look inside?
No, I don't think we can kill them anyway. Even if we did, they'd just come back.
So maybe they're just dancing to the wrong tune?
Perhaps we could lure them out one by one and place them in a box.
And lure them out and send them where?
A coffin that we lock, so they can't dance in that room anymore. Is that a kindness? I don't know, but it would fulfill a request and clear out the ballroom.
So when you were watching them dance, though, were they part of like a routine, or was it just like a free-for-all to the same rhythm?
It looked like they were dancing to some unheard tune. I'm not much for dancing. I can do the hustle.
That's one of those dances in a row that they do back home, right?
Yeah. Outside of
Dance
that,
row.
I am particularly bad at line dancing. Even though they are giving me directions the entire time we are dancing, I mix them up all the time.
So did it look kind of like that? Sorry.
I think they. I'm not sure why Lady Visanya decided to punish them in this manner, but perhaps they weren't up to her incredibly high standards, and so they dance. Yeah. Well, regardless, we need something of a solution if we are to continue moving about this house. So you've now been tasked with it. Also, we need to.
So what if? Go ahead.
No, not at all. It was a simple reminder for Dragonfall, but he's not here. Wait, he's not here right now, right? Shadows.
No, I left him with the lady in the kitchen. They're making soup because that's apparently life and or death, and I was worried about, I don't know, what you guys would run into inside this room.
Dracophil is doing what?
Making soup.
Wait a second.
He can cook.
Yeah, apparently.
No, he can't.
Why not?
Wait, I am but a humble quartermaster. My duties do not include guarding.
Yeah, I know how to roast a rabbit. I mean, like, yeah, sure, I do woodsy stuff. Why is it so weird that he knows how to cook? I don't understand.
Yes, he knows how to cook. Yes.
Have
are
you seen him?
correct.
I mean, I'm sure he had a laugh before he was dead or whatever version of himself he is in this I don't know. He just seems like he's being his most authentic self right now, making this soup, so I'm just gonna let him go.
I suppose.
What's in this room?
That is where we're going to fade out for tonight. All right, everyone. That has been a House Divided for tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks. We will not have a House Divided next week, as Sam and I will be still traveling from our wonderful trip up to Penticton this weekend. So no stream next week. The following week, on the 28th, we will be back and streaming something. We're not sure what, but something. We will figure it out. So take a week off, enjoy yourselves. Come check out our charity stream next week. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This lovely cast of wonderful actors here has been utterly fantastic. I love having you guys all throughout this entire show. Tonight was a very lore heavy episode, and I appreciate you guys coming for all the twists and the turns in the chat. In the chat, I can't talk. I'm running out of brain space and oxygen here. It's very hot in my room. Anyway, Loki, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? What's going on?
Hello, everybody. I'm Irving or Loki here in the Tome, where tonight I was Lokemos Kodoron, a very now confused one-horned tiefling. You can find me on Facebook, Patreon, and Webtoons, where the first issue of my comic book has been released. We are on next couple pages will be released tomorrow, if I'm doing my math here correctly. So you can go on there, find that Facebook links, www.facebook.com/blackdragon7592, and you can find it Black Dragons on the other two sites. I'm gonna throw it to Amy this time.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Clover Honeyroot here on Link's Tome of Adventures. You can also find me here as Dancing Gnome, twitch.tv/Dancing Gnome. I'm usually here on the weekends in the morning drinking coffee, hanging out with Maui and Durbin, my wonderful cats who were Whisker and Biscuit, but you know, we know how that happened. Rip justice for Whiskerbiscuit. Wait for the promos. We're gonna bring him back as the emperor of this house. All right, I'm gonna pass it on over to Trey.
Hi, I'm Trey. I play Dregovar. He's got some issues, y'all. I think we need to talk about how we deal with them.
Apparently.
Sometimes.
Can he? I mean, we know one way he can cook. So I can be found on Instagram under Blue Muse Creations, where I post a bunch of props and artwork and stuff the like. So if you like that, come on, check us out. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. You can find me on TikTok at Even Footing Games or at Even Footnotes, where I write and or read things. But I've been Vespertine Raventree and a bard. I'm so tired. Sam.
Hi. Yeah, it's, Sam, a paladin who's distracted by pushing buttons and trying to find where we're going, but no worries. Yes, you can find us over at Link's Tome of Adventure, where this weekend we won't have games, but we will be in person at the Pentagon, where we are doing all sorts of wonderful things. I'll be running a bunch of one-page one-shots in an hour, giving intro to TTRPGs and helping people get into telling their own stories at their tables and bringing TTRPGs to a bunch of new people, and I'm so excited for that. I'll also be running the charity game there on the Sunday. That will be with a fantastic group of guests that we've come in, including a very special guest we will talk about at another time. But that being said, if you're looking to tune in on Sunday, we will have a stream over at the Pentagon, so go give them a follow and come tune in, because we're raising money for cancer research. So through Andrea's Adventures, you too can participate in that and influence the story. Husband, take it away.
Hi, I'm the husband. I'm Link from Link's Tome of Adventures. I'm the whole reason we're all here and doing this in the first place. I've loved doing this for the last couple of years, and it's been just a pleasure and an honor to be able to bring TTRPGs to people. If you want to hang out with me, I run games 6 days a week. We stream all of our games to our Discord, so those are just your typical home games. Lots of fun. We have Toad House Blues, we have Descent into Avernus, we have all sorts of stuff. We just started a Grim Hollow campaign. We also started a Legend of Korra inspired campaign. It's technically a homebrew world, but it's Legend of Korra inspired. It's very fun. It'll be a lot of good times. That's on Mondays. Our Grim Hollow campaign is on Thursdays. I want to start up a Hollow Knight campaign as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. Keep up to date with all the fun stuff going on, including all the Pentacon stuff, by heading over to our Discord and checking out everything we got there. We got fire memes. I just added a cursed food channel where I post just the most horrendous food videos you've ever seen in your life. Some people should not be allowed to post content on the internet. It is wild, but also fun to watch and see. What did I post on there today? It was some dude who was making wine out of hot dogs. It was disgusting and also kind of interesting. It was weird. It was like hot dog water me. Go check out the Curse Food channel in the Discord, and you'll be able to see hot dog wine in there. It did not taste very good, according to them, and I'm not really surprised. But it was fun from a scientific perspective. Who are we rating tonight, Sam?
One of these days I'll recover from hot dog reduction, but not today. Today we're going to make some new friends. We're going to go check out a channel called The Worst of Times. They've got a stream going on right now called It's Not Kinky, It's D&D, and I'm very excited to go check them out and learn more about them. So head on over and give them the usual love. Otherwise, for all of us, we're going to say bye!
Bye, everybody.
Love you all. Bye.